In this problem, we're talking about the area of a parallelogram. The formula for the area of a parallelogram is A area is equal to B base times H height. When working with area, it's important that you know that the height of a shape is always going to make a right angle with the base. So in this first picture that I've drawn, if we're using this length to represent the base, then we would need a height that makes a right angle from the opposite corner to represent we would need to know the length of that segment to represent the height. Sometimes they show the height outside the shape, but they show that the base, they'll use dotted lines and show, oh, we're continuing the base so that we can draw from this corner of the shape a segment straight up and down to the base, making a right angle, making a 90-degree angle with the base, and then we can use that to represent our height. So in this picture, this length would be the base, and this length out here would be the height. It's important to use the base and the height when finding the area of a rectangle. When finding the area of a parallelogram. These questions, these word problems, you need to read them carefully. We have Abigail wants to make a tapestry in the shape of a parallelogram that is 24 inches across the bottom. So 24 inches is our base and 36 inches tall. So 36 is our height. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find the area of this tapestry that Abigail wants to make by multiplying 24 by 36, which would be the base and the height. If she pieces smaller similar parallelograms that are 2 inches at the base and 3 inches tall, how many will she need to make the tapestry? Well, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find the area of these smaller similar parallelograms that have a base of 2 inches and a height of 3 inches. So I know the area of the total, then I want to find the area of each one of the smaller ones so that I can finally answer the question, how many smaller parallelograms will fit into the large parallelogram? So if you think of it like a picture, we have one big parallelogram. We know the base and the height is 24 by 36. And then we're taking that parallelogram and we're dividing it into smaller parallelograms that have a base and a height of 2 by 3. And we want to know how many of those smaller parallelograms will fit into the bigger parallelogram. So we're taking the total area of the larger parallelogram and dividing it into whatever the smaller area is to see how many of those pieces will fit.